Walter Thurmond III, went to University of Oregon. I got drafted in the 4th round to the Seattle Seahawks, played 4 seasons there, won a Super Bowl with them, played a year with the Giants, played a year with the Eagles, and then decided to retire.
Is that why you hold the mic with this hand, because your big ring's on there? I like it.
Lefty.
I would do it too. What visualization, affirmation, goal-setting rituals, and strategies have you used to become one of the top 0.1%ers?
I think everyone kind of mentioned earlier on the stage here. I mean, it's hard work, determination, belief. I think to even take it a step further, it's just, what do you want to accomplish? And I think for me, got to a point to where I wanted to see how far I was able to take the craft of playing football. Going into my senior year, 80% of the workouts were mandatory and going into that summer fall camp. And I made them 100% mandatory because I wanted to get to the national championship. I wanted our team to be able to do well. And I just ultimately just wanted to push myself. So I think that was something that I learned from that experience that I continue to take with me to this day.
What is the $1 million lesson you've learned as a pro athlete that you plan to implement that helps you get into beast mode outside of sports?
Yeah, just even continuing on to that concept, it got kind of reinforced my 3rd year in the league, 2nd year in the league. It was a group of the DBs. We had this concept called Get More. It was an aspect that was developed when we were working out. If we had a set of 10s and sprints, we run our 10 sprints and someone would say, get more. So we'd do 3 more sprints. And at this point, you're fatigued, you're gassed, you think you can't go anymore. And someone says, get more, and then you do 2 more. So by the time you did 50% more of the workout than you initially went into. So it's understand that you have a limit. It's only a mental limit, it's a mental block. How do you push beyond that? And how do you continue to push beyond that? Because once you did the 15, well, now tomorrow's workout is going to be 15 to 20. So now you keep pushing yourself and progressing in your aspect. And this is a physical aspect, but I was able to take this into my mindset on how can I be a better person as well. There's to my personality of meeting people, treating people, my spirituality. How can I continue to get more? It's the constant pursuit of just growth.
Love it. What is the most costly financial mistake you've ever made?
I wouldn't say mistake. I would say it was a learning experience. I think everything that we do in life, it's I think people are fear to fail. I think it's just they're just learning experiences. It may not have gone according to plan in that onset, but there's something that you learn from that experience. So where the next time it comes back around, you know how to be able to handle that experience.
I love that advice. Most people don't learn though.
Life's about living and learning. And then if you're constantly not learning from your mistakes, then you're going to constantly go back to where you are. And I think for me personally, I took that to heart to where I got into some trouble early on when I was a young adolescent, learned from those mistakes and allowed me to be able to grow at different points in my life.
Love it. Last question. If somebody wants to be the top 1%er in their field, how can they outcompete everyone around them, be more disciplined, run circles around others, and become the best version of themselves?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great question. I think we talked about it a little bit earlier. And I think there's a lot of successful people in this room, and there's a reason why you're successful. You're successful because you prepared for when that opportunity arose. Some people have more opportunity than others, but the common factor of being successful is being prepared for when that opportunity arises. And I think to even take it one step further is, for me, I've learned from everyone I come in contact with, no matter how old, young, ethnic backgrounds, there's an experience that you have that I just don't have. So if I'm looking to maximize myself as an individual, what can I learn from you? And then vice versa. And I think to create better, more success and to be able to get it even deeper into that 1% for you guys in the audience, just listen. It's simple as that, because everyone's coming from a different perspective, a different way of life. Even could be in the same industry, but they could be doing something different than the way that you're doing it. And now you're able to learn from that individual.
You have 40 seconds left. Can you say something about what you're doing with your nonprofit and how you're impacting kids around America?
Yeah, it's United Champions for Change. We're providing educational and athletic resources for youth. For me, football was something I did. It's not who I am. I grew up building computers. I've been in entertainment. I have half a dozen patents in technology and software hardware. And so for me, it's giving this personal experience to these young individuals on you can have more than one passion. I think everyone in here has one and more passion. I think your industry that you're in is probably not what you're passionate about. And so how do you find and monetize that passion that you have?
Awesome. You guys, can you give them a round of applause? So I'd love to throw one thing out there. If you guys know a pro athlete that would love to speak, would love to be on a panel, give more added value, this will be part of the Athlete Office Club video series that we put on the website. And we want to build this so that we can impact more people's lives, give more people advice and ideas on how they can become the best in business and best within their personal life. If you guys have time, meet these guys. They're amazing. But we'd love to get referrals. If you guys ever know anybody that would be really good, whether in New York, Florida, or any of the other states that we're doing stuff in. So thank you guys very much. Have an amazing day. Appreciate you guys.
Sweet.